Hello everybody and welcome back to Wisconsin Wonder Garden. Today we'll be propagating this peace lily through rhizome division and placing it into this cool planter that we got at Goodwill. Enjoy! So this is a really easy process that you guys are going to want to do at home for your peace lilies in order to multiply them and just make more and more of the great air purifying plants that they are. If you guys haven't noticed, this is a way to cheat the system in between blooms of your peace plant. You can just buy these fake blooms and stick it right into the soil and it looks totally natural. That way you'll have a beautiful year-round flower in your peace plant even when it's not blooming. So let's get to this. All we're gonna do is dig up the plant. I wanna get at least 6 or 7 inches down below the soil and then start pulling. This is gonna be a little bit of a messy process. Just kind of loosen it up from the soil. Now that the rhizomes are exposed, we can see that there's a plant here, and then there's a plant here. What we're going to do is just separate one of these. I'm gonna do the larger one in our new planter. So we're just gonna take the plant, just like so, grab it firmly, and separate them. You'll see the roots kind of start to separate and pull out, and then just shake it. I hope you guys get a good view of this. And just like that, now you can see we have separated and divided our peace lily. This one we're just gonna plop right back into the soil, just dig a little bit of a hole, get those roots as straight in there as possible. Work the soil in around the plant, lightly compacting it. And then when we clean up all of this mess that we made, we'll be putting that soil in there as well. This is really good for a couple of other reasons, because this plant now has plenty of room to grow and get to the size that it was before we divided it. All right, let's go and plant this one. This here was actually a Goodwill gardening find. We got it for $5, which I found to be a great price, and it's a really unique planter that you don't see very often. See, it has this nice diagonal cut going through it, and this is what we're gonna put the peace lily into. We just have normal potting soil that's gonna go in here. Nothing special. It's got a little bit of fertilizer in it, and that'll provide the plant with enough growth to get established in this. So we're just going to pour a few inches of the soil down in the bottom. Then I'm going to actually take the roots and cut them. Just give them a little bit of a trim. This won't hurt the plant at all. Everything will grow back just as usual. And I'm going to orient the plant in a way that I would like to. We have a little bit more growth on this front side, so I'm going to put it in that way. Gonna pull up the soil a little bit around it. Set it right in there. Then we're going to pour more of the soil in the container to fill it up. As you fill it up, you want to make sure that you don't go any higher than where these start to divide. And if you get any soil in between, just make sure you take a sprayer and kind of spray that off. Otherwise, over time, that can develop a little bit of rot and might damage your plant. And there we have it. So here's our completed separation. We have our new peace lily plant and our planter, and then we have this one that we divided from. I want to talk to you guys about watering your peace lilies real quick before I go. A really easy general rule of thumb for watering peace lilies is to stick your finger down into the soil to your knuckle. And if that soil feels moist or wet at all, then you don't need to water your peace lily yet. So really you want to wait until that soil is pretty dry in between waterings, and then once you do water it, just give it a good soak if you have a draining container like this one. What I'll be doing with this one, since it's an enclosed container and doesn't have any drainage holes, is I'll just be watering it a little bit less frequently with a little less water as well, because that water will tend to be contained in this a lot more than a draining container. Thank you guys so much for watching. I would like for you guys to subscribe if you've enjoyed this video, and check out our channel because we have many more great videos and more videos to come. Stick around later this week as we'll be propagating a sansevieria and some other succulents. Thanks for watching, and as always, have a great and wonderful gardening adventure. See you soon.